Good day, everyone, and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to Newsology, whereby we digress, we talk, and we give each other information about what is happening in the political world, because we know that what is trending. Political parties are just preparing, right, to go and meet different people on the ground in terms of setting up their campaigning targets and goals. The MK party is very busy lately. Jacob Zuma has went to Limpopo. He went and met the MK party members there just to prepare different provinces. I've heard that the MK party had a grand meeting where their president met with the MK party members to discuss the party's plan in terms of the 2026 local government election. So while it's happening, so Mpumalanga, on the other hand, it is busy there. So there in Mpumalanga, the ANC is having a good time at the moment, because it was true that indeed the ANC has received some MK party members. I'll insert a video for you so that you'll watch and you'll see it for yourself, because the last video I made, some of you were not happy with the video. But I want to tell you this, that there's another loss coming from the IFP. A ward councillor has been lost and joined the MK party to be the member of the MK party. So they're in KZN. So I want us to talk about that. Then we'll just check the letter of the councillor. Then we'll check some posts, because there is that dispute of words, that big disagreement of words when it comes to the Mpumalanga convener, which is Busem Khwebane, with the former MK party member, which is Umama Umeripade. So there's that a conflict just between the two. So I just want us to digress on there to talk about that and just to expand and uncover many things which may be hidden there on why the MK party might be having some real challenges there in Mpumalanga, in which now there's a sense of emergency in Mpumalanga for the MK party leadership to attend the situation there, to ask those comrades on why did they leave the party. So let us start here. A councillor of the IFP in Umzumbe local municipality in the southern KwaZulu-Natal has dumped the party. Siyabonga Dongcaba is tomorrow set to be unveiled as a new member of the MK party. The by-elections to fill the Ward 13 vacancy is expected towards the end of January 2026. So it is clear that this member, who was now the councillor, the ward councillor of the IFP, has dumped the IFP to a new party, which is the MK party. So let us just jump to the letter. Then I'll just show you the video of the MK party members also leaving the MK party and being welcomed in the ANC tent. Just wait for me there. Let us start here. Dated 14 November 2025. Umzumbe Municipality, KZN Provincial Secretary, IFP. Resignation letter. Dongcaba Ward 13 Umzumbe Municipality. Dear Sir or Madam, this letter serves to confirm my resignation as a ward councillor of Ward 13 in Umzumbe Municipality, as well as from being an IFP member effective immediately. This has not been an easy decision to take. Unfortunately, the current circumstances in my constituency detected so as it was no longer feasible to serve under such situations. I would like to thank the community of Ward 13 at large for the community trust and support they have given me to serve them since the beginning of this term. So that is the letter which was sent by Dongcaba, confirming that he is leaving the party and he is joined the MK party. So going back now to Mpumalanga, the controversy that is happening there is so very confusing. It is in the MK party's leadership to fix what is happening in Mpumalanga. MK Party Mpumalanga convener Busisiwe Mkhwebane a few days ago posted this letter here. Do you see this letter? Which was a letter of clarification on the post that was making rounds on the internet called Operation Buyelekhaya, which was done by the ANC members. The comrades were just pushing that. Aw madoda amaqabane kaThambo. Aw. Yeah, athi buyelani ekhaya. Welcome back home. So this post that you see, that you've just seen, has been making rounds around the internet, right? Especially there. It was used as a campaign for those MKP members who are not happy to come back to their former comrades, right? So, which now it was said that more than 300 MK Party members, as it is written in the poster, are going back to the ANC, including Aubrey Mtsweni, a provincial spokesperson of the MKP, right? So the name of Aubrey Mtsweni became the point of argument between Umama Umeripadi and Busisiwe Mkhwebane, because Busisiwe Mkhwebane, on the letter that I posted there, she was saying that this comrade was never elected by the leadership under President Jacob Zuma, of saying that they recognize his comrades of being the spokesperson or even holding any other position in the MK Party. So that letter was just giving that vibe to say, no, we don't know this comrade, this is not true. Even this entire poster may be false. But now there was a person who responded, right? Because Aubrey Mtsweni was reported to be a provincial spokesperson of the MK Party. She was simply saying this comrade was not in any leadership position of the MK Party. But Umam Umeripadi now did not now hide or just keep quiet about the situation. She responded directly, so especially to Mkhwebane. And you know their beef that started long ago when President Jacob Zuma decided to appoint both of them to be in the leadership position of the MK Party on the other side. So when Mam Meripadi's term, because it was just an interim position, ended, she didn't take that very kind, and she was just so very fighting about the position to say that she wants to continue by force, while Jacob Zuma has just demoted her. And things turned out to be bad, and from being bad, they turned out to be very ugly between these two. Unfortunate, then Umam Meripadi was just kicked out by the party. She was dismissed, right? So she posted something very interesting. But here, this is what she was saying. With some Facebook post opposing Busisiwe Mkhwebane saying sikhipha ama-files. Yo, kaze ama-file wani lawa akhishwayo. So the files have been taken out, meaning the secrets have been taken out, right? She posted this post that says here, sikhipha ama-files. Keda Aubrey Mtsweni was running communication on media lessons. As the spokesperson of Mpumalanga province, eating shiny ANC, they were supposed to say he is coming back. Yeah, see that she's flexing there. Keda Aubrey worked tirelessly, a great leader who has a content. May God Almighty be with you. So Aubrey is just bringing in the content because now he is shaking the MK Party. So Umam Meripadi did not end there. He posted also a few screenshots. Even Sunday World reported about that Aubrey Mtsweni MK Party, Jacob Zuma-led party, strong in Mpumalanga election 2024. MK Party likely to disclose EFF as opposition in Mpumalanga. So you can tell that this happened in 2024. So it's so very interesting to see that here, I think the MK Party will need to just investigate more deeper in what is happening in Mpumalanga, because in other provinces things are just fine for them, but in Mpumalanga there's something happening there, especially with their members. I think there are people who are just recruiting and taking their members back to the ANC. The ANC is very active, so they will need to go there and fight for their members, not complain and do nothing. They need to show that they support their members, so that their members will just see their support and their love and come back to the party. But if now this is an agenda maybe given to this, it will just give another look, because unless you just restore back Maripadi, Maripadi, then everything will be fine with them. Maybe it's that faction. I just think maybe it's that faction, is that higher chance. This shows that Maripadi is still very active and she's very influential on the other side of the province, and still playing a role on the MK party politics, even though she is outside now the party. She's no longer the member of the party. Seems like the MK party in Mpumalanga is mostly targeted by distractors. Who knows if this was just a smear campaign just to pull this punch and to punish the party, especially after the fallout of Maripadi that she had with the MK party on the other side. Knowing her influence that side, that the MK party will need to investigate this matter just to check if there was no point of sabotage there. That's where I end, and you can leave a comment on the section below. And I thank all of you to supporting me and to viewing this YouTube channel that is growing with just a 120 normal speed. And I thank you all. Please don't forget, you can hit the subscribe button and you can leave a comment on the section below, as we normally do.